but I will make the
Of course,
post.
she's white. Sorry, the freaking goofball in charge is having a town hall, and this lady just got up and told him he had a good smile, and I'm like, well, of course, because she's white.
Unbelievable.
Sorry, that
MD, we're gonna spotlight post this for you, okay? And I'll tag you.
okay.
Okay, this is Tim.
Tim, you want me to just to spotlight it on mine? Is that what you want?
Sounds good. I'm gonna spotlight it
Okay.
as well.
Teacher Tim, today I will make a post and I will expose that spammers Jaria Jerin Hassan, as I showed his profile. Today I will expose his that wrong things, and I will create a post. And I already talked with my some of my upliner and downliner. They are also pro member, platinum member, so they have a spotlight post, and they will also create that post about that spammers, that we have to expose those faces. They are platinum member, but they are doing this shit being a platinum or pro member. This is really shocking.
Well, let's as we set up everything, MD Safe, Teacher Andy is setting up a Web Talk Live right now. So am I, as a spotlight post. I'm writing this as the title, and we can discuss what we want to change. This Web Talk Live, hashtag Web Talk Live broadcast, will expose the scammers that are stealing web talkers. And I'm still writing. So this Web Talk Live broadcast will expose the scammers of Web Talk, of your Web Talk, that are stealing web talkers away from their original
Upliners.
up upliners. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Original people
Um,
who invited them.
okay. Okay, I posted mine. You can look at it, Tim.
Be right there. Yeah. Scammers. I'm gonna hashtag scammers.
Okay, so now we now we're live.
Oh, we're live. All right, I'll mute myself.
No, you go ahead.
All right, give me a second because Teacher Andy's quicker than me on a spotlight post.
All right, so while Tim is posting his spotlight post, web talkers, we are live. We're gonna do a little, I don't know, probably maybe half an hour or so, not too big of a web talk live. This is just kind of a you know, we've talked about this before, and I think we talked about this, Tim, I think we talked about this like what, about a year and a half ago, when people were coming in, and you know, there were some mistakes that were being made, and they were
Yes.
mistakes. They really were. They were mistakes. What happened was, let's say, well, let's use an example of Quaylon. Quaylon showed up. I met him. I talked to him about Web Talk. Now, I made it very clear. Hey, everybody connect and try to find Quaylon wherever in social media you can, and sign him up. And someone finally connected with him, and he used their link and signed up. Now, does Quaylon talk to me a lot? Yeah, we have text conversations, but I'm never going to go in and say, "Hey, Quaylon, I don't think you need to be under that person. You need to cut that profile, stop that profile, and then go sign up under me so that I can be, I can be connected to you." See, that is a facetious thing to do. If I could talk, that'd be great. That is like an illegal kind of thing to do. Someone else signed him up, and he needs to stay with that person. Why? Because it doesn't matter. His activity, his connection to me by commenting, by being part of things that we're doing in IG, it's going to support me no matter if he's underneath someone or not. People don't understand that part. That just because someone else gets someone to sign up under them, why you would try to get that person to sign up under you, deactivate an account and sign up under you, makes no sense to me. Why does it not make sense to me? Because like I said in my post, this is in beta. The security level is not as high right now as it will be. But guess what? This is also technology. And you can see who is going and talking and interacting with someone and telling them to deactivate account, and then go over there and reactivate an account with the same person, their same name, under someone else. That is not very hard for anyone to see that has control of WebTalk, i.e. the people that are creating WebTalk. Now, what we had was we used to have problems of people going, "Oh, I went to Google and I Googled WebTalk and it just said join WebTalk. And then I did that and I happened to accidentally sign up under someone else. Should I cancel my account and sign up under you?" And some people were saying, "Oh yeah, just do that," because what was happening is people were researching about WebTalk and then they just signed up because it looked like the thing to do. Well, someone had already set up a site that was like a link, that was like a hot link that went right to their account to sign them up. Okay, that was a mistake. And quite honestly, it was a mistake. And even when that happened, I didn't really tell people to switch because it doesn't really matter where you're at in the whole aspect of things. Now, let's say you bring like a massive YouTube influencer, and they have tons of people, and they're about to start bringing in all their people, and someone takes them. Yeah, that might be an issue. That might be something that's pretty big. So what I would do is I would tell people when they sign up under you, once you've signed up in WebTalk, you need to stay where you're at, because if you start making multiple profiles, see, this is the thing. The people that are coming in that are new don't understand this. This is about a business. And when you start doing like you do in, like, let's say Facebook, and like in and out and deleting and doing all this, it's screwing up your own business. So when you deactivate an account and then activate under someone else, that's also seen. And that could be considered an illegal move as well. It's not just the people trying to say, "Hey, you should come follow me over here." We know people who are doing this right now. We know these people. It's not that hard to see. We know who they are. Here's the thing. Fix the problem and stop trying to take people that you didn't put any effort into getting into WebTalk just because you're greedy for one person. It's pretty sad that people would try to take one person. I don't understand why people would even try to go and tell someone to deactivate and sign up underneath me. I don't care where you're at in WebTalk. I don't care if you're on level 500. I don't care if you're with group blah blah blah. I don't care if anything. I really don't. I'm still going to be connected with you. I'm still going to interact with you. So I'm still going to get some value by being connected to you. So why would I try to tell you to do something illegal just to get more people under me and my referrals? That doesn't make sense. So back in the day, there were mistakes. But Then about a year and a half ago, what's going on right now, because web talk is starting to rise up again. We've seen the Scott Gerard videos of the spikes. They do that, okay? But what happens is now there's people coming in trying to spam you. Now, if you just go in and start following and connecting with every single person in web talk, that's what's going to happen. You're going to get spammed. And people get so upset. Oh, I can't believe I'm getting spammed. Well, I can't believe that you went and, connected with 5,000 people. Do you know those people? No. Connect with people that you truly know, because you don't have to have them be in your particular group to interact with them. You can still interact with them. Okay. So now that it is kind of jumped again and things are starting to pick up again, we're hearing a little bit more information about the app and all that. Now all these people think that there's not going to be anybody getting into web talk. Well, we're at 5 million, 6 million people. And Facebook has how many? 2 billion. I think you have plenty of people to go talk to, that you don't have to try to take people that are already in web talk from someone else who did the work. It's weak, it's illegal, and it just shows your character as a person. And there are people that just don't get it. You can ask any single person, have I ever asked them to cancel their profile and join under me or someone else? No, never done that, because that's illegal. Bottom line, it's illegal. And two, it just shows a weakness. And if that's who you are with one or two people, what are you doing? What are you doing to all the people that you've signed up? Are you going in and taking their people as well? So they'll be under you, directly, instead of in your 5 levels. Come on. So, that's we don't want to harp on this all day long, but this is something that you're going to see people, you know, get into something like web talk. And I've seen it not just in web talk. And see, that's the thing is I'm involved in a couple other companies, and I've had to deal with this same situation in other companies, where people start coming in and saying, well, I want this person, I want this. Well, you should deactivate and sign up. But why is that? Why do you need to do that? It's an unnecessary thing. um, and it just shows character, and it shows who you're going to roll with and who you're not going to roll with. And I'm not going to roll with people that when I start seeing things like, hey, why is this person trying to tell me to go deactivate my account and go follow them? My response is very simple: because they're trying to scam you and make you do something illegal. This is technology. Everything that's done in web talk is seen. There is full disclosure of what's going on in web talk all day long, every single day, everything that happens. You might not think so, but I know that Tim, if somebody new shows up into web talk and says, hey, I'm new, um, you know, and Tim says, oh yeah, I talked to you 3 weeks ago. Guess what? He did, and they didn't even know it. So if you think that Tim can do that just by hanging out, you don't think that RJ has something set up, that the creators of web talk don't have something set up to make sure that they're, seeing what people are doing and what kind of conversations they're having? You don't think that messages aren't seen? Come on, guys. Don't be that naive. How many news broadcasts or situations where Zuckerberg has to stand up in front of a jury and explain to them everything about Facebook, and he can tell you everything about Facebook? Do you think it's because he's in there looking? No, it's because everything is captured. So if that's how you want to roll, if that's how you want to try and do it the wrong way, karma's a real thing, and it will get you, and it will come around at some point. And that's just what you have to do. You have to make sure that your referrals know that there are people that will scam, There were people that would come and try to tell you to deactivate. And if you're putting one person at a time and explaining things about WebTalk to everybody one at a time anyway, this is not a factor. This is not a problem. Why? Because the person knows you and they like you, and they're not just going to, deactivate their account and go hang out with someone else just because they've been asked. Now, people that have been shoved in here with funnels, they don't know what the power of WebTalk is, and they don't understand it. And I know that if I came into WebTalk as a new person and knew what kind of profit margin this is going to bring me and what kind of success this will bring me, I know I'm not going to do anything to mess that up. I would never do anything, because I know that there are rules, because someone explained that to me. You can't do this. You can't do this. If you do this, you will be out of WebTalk. There will be people that will be kicked out of WebTalk that are going to lose thousands and thousands of people in their 5 levels. I can guarantee it. At some point, that's going to happen. Am I saying it because because I know somebody? No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying just be logical. People are going to try to do something silly because money makes people do silly things. And that's what we're seeing already. And the money isn't even that large. It's the potential of value, and people are starting to do silly stuff. And they've been doing silly stuff for years. So Tim, do you have anything to add? I feel like I've said enough.
Yeah, I do. When we started this journey, and Teacher Andy shared on a Facebook Live about WebTalk, over 2 years ago. The Facebook Live was actually about someone sharing a vision to me. It was about WebTalk, how it could support teachers. And it was a 30-minute Facebook Live. That began a journey of, okay, Teacher Andy, I will look into WebTalk, and in a couple of days, I'll sign up with the invitation you gave me. And we will begin a journey together. So from that point on Facebook Live broadcasts, many people started to hear about WebTalk 2 years ago. And many people began to sign up. And so Teacher Andy simply explained the beauty of the 5 levels and being a founder, that in the future, when you had the opportunity to subscribe and be, someone who would subscribe, who would pay money to have features in WebTalk and have 5 levels, you were supporting WebTalk. You were investing in WebTalk. And those 5 levels of free users, he simply explained very clearly to me. That's beautiful. So we began a journey together, going WebTalk Live, and others would join in. And Coach Nalutza was one of the first ones a couple of years ago to simply sign up for WebTalk for free. There was no subscribing. There was no upgrading at all. She just signed up for free and began using WebTalk and using Facebook, like we all were, and talking about WebTalk. And it was very simple. Anyone that would sign up with Coach Nalutza would be connected to me. So it was simple. I personally would promote and give out Coach Nalutza's invitation to grow her team. And then others came. And during these Facebook Lives, there were individuals that would join the Facebook Live and listen. And I would say, share your invitation in the comments. Whoever you are in WebTalk, share your invitation and people will join you. This is before the free rewards started in February 2020. This started before upgrading in May 2019. Sharing the commissions of upgrading, sharing the free rewards. This all started way before this. Share your link in the Facebook Lives and get Facebook people to join with your link. I don't care who you are. If you're a web talker, share your invitation, because it's about growing a platform that is an all-in-one networking platform. And the more people that would use it, it would grow. It would in time earn revenue as it grew. Advertisers would come in, just like Facebook, just like Twitter, just like YouTube. And the idea of Web Talk is to share its revenue. Teacher Andy, again, he explained that on day one very clearly on the Facebook Live in 2018. To me, a true project-based teacher who simply listens to the visions and dreams of you. That's it. So that began a journey of what people would share links in Facebook Live. Share. Anytime Teacher Tim went live in Facebook, share your link. People began to grow. Invited to Web Talk. Invited to Web Talk. Well, who came on New Year's Eve in 2019, in the new year of 2020, on a Facebook Live? RJ, the CEO. Came in and Web Talk 2020 hashtag. Guys, writing in the comments of a Facebook Live. It was 2020, the new year for Teacher Tim. It was his New Year's Eve, and he came in to say hello to everyone and thanking all the web talkers. The CEO of Web Talk. Before free rewards, and in the middle of the campaign of what Web Talk truly is. The first million that upgrade would be invested in. Half of the money you gave would go towards new features, and the other half would simply be given back to the people that invited you. How beautiful is that? So now we're in 2020. Web Talk has over 700,000 active web talkers. There's a free rewards program where Web Talk gives $8,000 this month, October 2020. It doesn't mean they made $16,000. They're giving 50% of the free rewards, $8,000. RJ states in the beginning of the month, he will do what he does is up it a little bit. He changed because he had to. He didn't hit the subscribers as quickly as Web Talk thought. So he ups the advertising rewards on day one in October, $1,000. It doesn't mean Web Talk made $16,000 in revenue. He just did it. $8,000 is given to all the web talkers who are free affiliates. You post Web Talk posts, you create 5 or less every day and get engagement from your Web Talk family. You will be paid based on the 8,000 value. More and more people are beautifully creating their own content now in Web Talk. They're understanding that when they get emojis and comments, those points turn to revenue and they get paid in their dashboard. More and more people are creating their own Web Talk content in their news feed. and they're stopping the sharing now. The share feature. If you stop that, because the reason to stop that now is RJ did something beautiful to evolve his Web Talk platform. When we share, people will go to that shared Web Talk post and give an emoji and comment, which means what now? No value. Yes, it's awareness of someone who created a post and you share. You gave 30 points to someone. Now you put it on your newsfeed as a share, and your contacts come in and give you emojis and comments. There's no value. There's an inequality now. IEG, Innovative English Global, and a network of all of Web Talk, we are teaching individuals how to create content. If it's copied or your own, it's just the beginning. Create your own content by copying and pasting some of this high-level Web Talk lives and put it in your news feed, not as a share, as your own. And if you can write another title, please do. If you can't, it's okay. It's just the beginning. We want you to get emojis and comments that count from Web Talkers. If Web Talkers see a share and they give an emoji on a share and a comment, that is wasted time. You might as well go back to Facebook and give emojis and comments and build up $1 billion company. And you are a modern day slave again. Or we evolve with the new rules of RJ and his imagination to help humanity rise together. Create your own Web Talk post.
And in your language.
And thanks to Ravaz,
Mhm.
IEG Georgia, someone who's, let me make this very clear because Teacher Andy made it clear the other day privately to me, is I will always state you, MD Safe, are not connected to IEG with an invitation. And IEG will support you because you are the Web Talk family. Understand that. I don't care where you are with a link. We will get to know you as real people. Web Talk. And that is RJ's vision. Teacher Andy understood it from second one when he heard about this platform in 2017. It is very simple. If people are reaching you and you join Web Talk and they're saying to join me with my link and sign up and give a new email, those people that do that to the Web Talkers that are in, there's going to be a karma that hits them at some point. If they are talking to you about deactivate your account and use this invitation and sign up, I'm a pro user, blah, 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 and I'm going to give you all this exposure. We're here to solve that situation right now. We can support each other. We know who signed up with who. We just want to now, with this Web Talk Live, for Web Talkers to copy the YouTube Live link of Teacher Andy's Spotlight post, of MD Safe's Web Talk post, of my Web Talk spotlight post. You copy that YouTube live and you write your title, your own content, and that's your post. We are exposing people that are stealing web talkers who simply signed up for free. They don't know. Or there are people that are so greedy that they know people are in web talk and they want to take them out of that link, and someone who works so beautifully to get that one web talker in, take them out. Or if it's a funnel, see, this is an issue that I know a lot of marketers don't like who I am, because web talk is not about funnels. It is about real relationships. And when you funnel people in, I know you have email systems. Once they're in, they get an email every 20 minutes or every 6 hours. Join some of your little deals as you were selling your $8 a month after it's free for 7 days, web talkers. I joined the silliness to be bombarded by emails every 8 hours. Wonderful. You're making people aware of web talk, and then you're selling your silly crap on the side. If you understand web talk, it's about creating content. And when people sign up as affiliates for free, we can reward them with emojis and comments and support them. And they will make money to eventually in the future join whatever or buy whatever product you are selling in web talk. They'll use this is where Teacher Andy and I, we laugh. This is why we're hated, because we understand RJ higher than what RJ understands what he's creating. Yeah, RJ, you listening. See, MD, if you think I'm going to change myself because for private or public, this is about supporting humanity. Web Talk is the opportunity to support humanity and actually support each other as we join a platform. And when we create Web Talk content, either if it's from someone else and we see it in Web Talk and we simply give the emoji, which is the thank you, and we copy and paste it and we put it in our Web Talk content for our contacts to be aware, that's what the Web Talk family should be thinking. Does it mean they are? No. They're thinking about plagiarism. They're thinking about lost revenue in the beginning stages. They're not thinking about every single Web Talk post is one beautiful point. And in 5 years from now, every Web Talk post will still be one point, and there'll be a value that's shared amongst everyone. They don't think that. They think only about how much revenue can I get right now from that 8,000 silly little pot of beta. Teacher Andy, MD, I got to stop here because you know I will be the stupid guy.
I think that's enough. I think it's, it's just a quick reminder. I'm sure there's a video somewhere out there in Facebook land that says the same thing. Go check it out. Maybe it'll pop up on our year ago or 2 year ago memory, another video. But no, it's just, the thing is people see this opportunity of Web Talk as a place that they see other people who are um, business people, and they want to share their businesses, and they want to get the information out, and some of it's probably good and some of it's probably not good, but you're going to get those people. Those people are going to do that. You are going to get people that want to try to take others from them because they think that maybe that person's going to get a big following and it's going to make them lots of money in the future, blah blah blah. Well, just do it right. Follow the rules, make it simple. Don't screw it up for everyone else. Because see, this is why, here's a very simple explanation. The reason that 5 posts a day is now where we're at is because some people were trying to do things to kind of bend the rule or make the rule work better for them. And so, then the rule became very specific. This is what you get, and this is how it's going to work. And people got upset because how am I going to make any revenue? Well, if you have 5 good posts a day, you're going to make plenty of revenue. Tomorrow, no. In a few short months, probably. Hey, RJ gone on and gave us a challenge, and if everybody listened to that challenge, they know what the challenge is, and I'm not going to say it. Go figure it out. But the challenge is going to change the amount of people that are going to just be going nuts in this program and in this app here soon. So stop worrying about the 1 or 2 people that you're trying to steal from somebody else. Come on. It is not that big of a deal to take to get your own people. Because I saw someone posted and they said they had 24 people in their direct referrals and they don't know how to get people involved. And you know what my response was? Explain everything you possibly can to those 24 people. Because those 24 people, to me, are 1,000 people. If you have 5 levels, a person is 1,000 people. So that's 24,000 people that person has. They don't know it yet because they're new. They're just starting and they're going, oh, I don't know how to tell anybody about Web Talk. Well, when you pulled up an app and say, this is how much I made this month, you aren't going to have to explain anything anymore. In fact, you shouldn't be having to explain it anymore right now with what people are making. Go watch a video where you see MD Safe's dashboard. Tell me it doesn't work. It's working better for him than it is for me, which is great. That's the way it should be. Because see, I'm not worried about $8,000 right now. I'm not worried about how many people are directly underneath me right now. I'm worried about 20,000, 30,000 people that are in Web Talk that know my face and are listening to what I'm saying, and they're going to have to interact with us at some point. And it's going to really bother them that they do. But guess what? If you create massive everywhere else, the interaction will come to you. What MD is doing is incredible. Why? Because he figured it out, he learned, and he said, you know what, I'm going to explain this to every single person that I talk to, and those people are explaining it to every single person that they talk to, and now he doesn't even have to. But is he going to stop? No. Is he going to go try to get other people to sign up underneath him from somebody else? No, because that doesn't even make sense. Why do that? So it's simple. Keep working with, explain it in detail to one person, to that one person. Get them going. Because with what's coming with Web Talk, what's coming with apps, what's coming with so many things that are coming into Web Talk,
just go to your menu and the products, then you will see all the upcoming features.
Here's the thing. RJ doesn't have to do one more thing. and Web Talk is still going to be number one because no other site pays its users. But you're exactly right. When something new pops up, a new app comes out, a new this comes out, and all these people that were smart enough to buy a pro package just get bonus after bonus. I mean, if you haven't, if people still aren't thinking about Web Talk as a job, then they're not thinking about Web Talk correctly. This isn't about hey, let's get someone to support my little side hustle. This should be your job. You know, it was funny, Tim, I was talking to you about Chick-fil-A, and I drove by a Chick-fil-A today, or not today, maybe yesterday, and I was watching it, and they have multiple lanes going through Chick-fil-A because Chick-fil-A is such a big deal. And I started thinking of it in Web Talk terms. And when you watch Chick-fil-A, every car that goes through, they all hand Chick-fil-A money, and Chick-fil-A gets the money. But what if the person at lane number 6 handed his money to person in lane number 5, and as they went through, they took $1 out, and then they handed it to the window of lane number 4, and then they took $1 out, and they handed a dollar, and then they hand it through the window, and then it finally gets to the cashier, and then they get paid for the thing. Can you imagine? I mean, that's the way I look at it, because I was thinking about this analogy of Chick-fil-A because there's different levels. So if I tell you, hey, go to Chick-fil-A and I'm in lane number 1, but you're in lane number 6 or 5, and you have to pay for Chick-fil-A, you do something in Chick-fil-A, but that money goes right to each car all the way up to Chick-fil-A. That's what Web Talk is if you have 5 levels. Now, nobody in Chick-fil-A in lane 1 got any money from lane 4 or 5. They might have even told those people behind them, dude, Chick-fil-A is the best. You got to go. And then they go. That's what Web Talk is. Web Talk is this thing that everybody wants. And every lane, people are handing money or exchanging money or building revenue or doing activities and creating value. But that money doesn't just go from lane 4 into the Chick-fil-A store. It goes through the cars, and each person gets a little piece as it goes into Chick-fil-A. And I was watching this and I was just thinking to myself, this is how, and the thing is, that line of cars never stops. It's just, as one goes through, another one shows up, another one shows up. And in Web Talk, that's 24 hours. Web Talk doesn't close. So as the sun is going down in your country, it's coming up in another country. And if those people are in your lane or lane number 4 or level number 4, now they're handing money through your car, but you're asleep right now. You're sleeping. And then all of a sudden someone hands money and $1 drops and then it goes through. That's what Web Talk is. The person who has franchised Chick-fil-A is making a ton of money, but everyone that comes through isn't getting anything else from it other than they buy a product. Web Talk, every single person that comes through is handing a little bit to every person up those 5 levels. And you are the franchise owner, and you do whatever you need to do to get all those levels to support you every single day, every single night, every single week, every single month, every single year. Tell me when Facebook goes, oh, there's nobody on Facebook right now. No one's making any money because everybody's sleeping. No, it's not how it works. Wake up and see what you really have.
And Teacher Andy, you talk about Chick-fil-A, MD Safe. Chick-fil-A is kind of like a restaurant like McDonald's or Burger King. There's a little bit higher quality, a bigger picture to take care of. You know, they always say, you know, instead of knocking out some cows, why don't you just knock out some chickens? There's more chickens in the world, you know, and they have a beautiful philosophy. They're closed on Sundays and things like that. You know, they care about family. They're a little bit step up. Okay. With that little history of Teacher Tim and what he knows in America, Bye Bye America, is this story that teacher Andy shares, MD Save, because I'm actually talking to you, and I'm going to show you something on the screen. I am in lane 6 right now, okay, and I am seeing someone not in a lane 5, in a lane 4, in a lane 3, in a lane 2. I'm seeing someone in a lane 1 who's coming up to the franchise Chick-fil-A. The franchise is owned by teacher Andy. Okay, and there is a lane 1 about to purchase. Look at the revenue that's happened from my lane 6. I'm not in any lane 5, lane 4. I hand something to someone, and 50% is given, boop, 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 and then it's a smaller amount to give to the franchise. Look at this. First, I'm going to show you Facebook. Here's a post of a good friend of teacher Andy's. His name is Michael Bowens. 2 hours ago on Facebook. Just sitting here by myself, looking into my fireplace, still trying to understand what we just accomplished. He tagged his good friend, teacher Andy. Now, he got some emojis in Facebook. He got 7 comments in Facebook. And teacher Andy commented and gave a beautiful screenshot. And so did teacher Tim 2 hours ago. I wasn't tagged. Post this in Web Talk. There's his picture. He responds, got you. I say right now during this Web Talk Live, I go over and I say, take your time, teacher Michael. He says it's posted. Here's lane 6. Handing off to lane 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 to the franchise of teacher Andy and Michael Bowens. Here it is, everyone. A spotlight post in Web Talk. Since the beginning of the COVID-19 pandemic, the world has been trying to find a way to stop the spread of the virus. Many countries are still trying to figure out how to get their economy and residents back to a normal state. He writes his paragraph and a half, and there's the picture in Web Talk. The teacher Tim, myself, said, why don't you post it in Web Talk? He said, got you. And teacher Tim is there. Wonderful Web Talk support is here. Thank you. I really appreciate it. I'm in lane 6. I am not in anyone's picture of Web Talk. I am a third-party human being that will be hated, and I don't care. I don't care.
So yeah, I mean, this is the reality of it. If you haven't figured out that this is a business, if you haven't figured out that this is going to be the cheapest franchise you've ever been able to be part of, I want you to go to any restaurant owner. I want you to go to any small business owner. I want you to go to anybody who sells something and ask them how much it costs them to start their business. I guarantee you 100%, not one of them will tell you it was $200 for the year. Guaranteed. And like Ravaz says, start looking at those third levels, fourth levels, second levels, and see how much more money they make than your level. And you will see the amount percentage-wise of how high it gets and how big it will be. I mean, it's incredible. And so if you want to mess with that, if you want to put that in jeopardy just because you want to take a couple people because you think that you're special, go ahead. Do what you got to do, man. Do what you got to do. But what you're doing is you're doing something that's wrong. And the thing is that people that don't understand it yet are going to be stuck with someone who does things wrong. And it's going to mess them up too. And that's going to be the part that sucks for some people because they're going to get kicked out of Web Talk and not even know why. So with that being said, MD, 7 o'clock Saturday morning, we're going to do a little Web Talk Live. There's some people that want to, kind of figure out how to do the fan page stuff. It's guys, it's nothing like magical. It's nothing out of this world, but it's a cool idea to start building those fan pages, because as Web Talk grows and as more and more people come in, they will be looking for the celebrity. They're not looking for my face, I can guarantee that, but they sure might be looking for Taylor Swift's face. And just throwing that out there for you guys. There's a name for you. I'm not going to make a Taylor Swift page, sorry, but that's what you got to do, is you got to start thinking a little bit ahead, start thinking a little bit beyond. And MD, I do want Muhammad, I do want you to be there because I wanted to kind of show you what my next fan page is going to be as my example, so that we can keep building this IAG thing and growing as a group, not just IAG, but just everybody that's connected, because that's what it's all about, is to try to get more and more people connected and help more and more people like you. Just you're just doing so well. It's unbelievable. Like, you're doing so well in Web Talk. It's exciting. And the thing is that's what's so exciting about that is I've told people before, whatever you're making in Web Talk right now, go look at that as like a percentage of the pot. And if you think $8,000, and let's say you make $60 in a month, look at the percentage of what that is. 60 from 8,000. I don't know what the percentage is, but the number is probably pretty high as far as like percentages. If you're thinking 6 million people and I get, 0.5% or something, now think of that same percentage. If you do that much work and keep up that much activity, that when there's $1 million in that pot and you make 0.5% or 0.2% of $1 million, all of a sudden you're making a salary. And guess what? Web Talk is your business. And now you can go to your 9-to-5 business and say, I already have a business. And that business is Web Talk, and I don't need to be at 9-to-5 anymore. Stop. So yeah, so that's the cool part about this is, we're just gonna keep helping people connect and keep helping people succeed, and that's what this is all about. Mohammed, anything else to say before we sign off?
Yes, I want to share my screen.
Mm-hmm.
I want to.
Stop
it. Teacher Andy, make me
Yeah.
the co-host.
Oh, yeah. Let me see here. There you go.
Thank you. So basically nowadays, that scammer or spammers, I don't know what should I say, they use this type of hashtag. So every day they use this type of hashtag. Teacher Andy, please uh, tell people about this type of shit things that they are doing. There's this type of silly things.
So here's the thing that's even sillier than that. You're
Please,
putting a hashtag.
please, sorry for
Oh,
interrupting.
oh, sorry.
Hashtag should be related to the content.
Right.
Yes, yes,
But here's the thing, is this hashtag is going to be connected to this person, and at some point this person is going to do something wrong, and someone's going to say, hey, this person did this to me, and all web talk is going to have to do is type in that hashtag and see every single thing that this person has done. Are you that dumb? Is that how dumb you are? Is that how weak you are, that you're just going to go in and try to take people, but you're going to hashtag stuff like that? Come on. Come on.
thank you, teacher
Yeah.
Andy.
Yeah, I'm glad you're showing that, because that's what it is people see. And the thing is this person probably has just been told by someone else, and they think that that's what they should be doing. This person
and
hasn't been told
and
the
I
value of what this platform really is, and that person probably, if they watch this, they would say, wait a minute, what? I was doing something wrong? Do you think that, I don't even know what country that person's from, but I guarantee it, $300 a month is going to change their life? Or they're going to keep doing silliness and never be in web talk again.
I want to request some big web talkers from this platform. Just wake up and educate your downliners, because you are giving chance to those scammers. So it's up to you guys. Please educate and teach your downliners or uh, others people. Might be they are not your downliners, so that's not the fact. But
Mm-hmm.
educate people more about the web talk, the idea of web talk. Yes, teacher Andy. So hello, hi.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let, let,
Oh, you
let
want to
me
say
show.
hi?
Let me show her.
You want to say hi? He's grumpy. He's a little tired. He's grumpy. Say,
Yes,
you're gonna
yes.
say goodbye. Say, I need to go night nights. Huh. Yes. See, this is what everybody's face will look like when they get taken out of web talk because they did something illegal. They'll be so sad. Um, all right, guys, we're gonna sign off, but just beware of those kind of people that are gonna try to tell you to uh, you know deactivate. Anybody that tells you to deactivate, that you need to deactivate account and go be underneath them, that person, I guarantee it, is doing web talk wrong. Is there a way to do it? Yes. If I signed up under someone accidentally, like I did, like I was saying in Google, I signed up underneath them accidentally, I can actually go and talk to support and say, look, this is what I did. You can get an consent from the person whose link that was. They would say, no, I don't know that person. They must have got my link from somewhere. So yeah, they can deactivate their account, and that's okay. That is a legal way to do it. There is a way to do it. If you want to deactivate an account and go put your link under where it was supposed to be, I've had people where I've sent them the wrong link and said, oh shoot, I sent you the wrong link. I sent you this person's link. And I tell that person, look, hey, I was trying to get them under there. Oh, they're like, oh, no problem. They know that I just grab random links sometimes. um, so mistakes happen, but when you're actively trying to get people to deactivate and come follow you, don't do it. Just don't ruin your opportunity, because your opportunity is way too big. So
Yes, exactly. And my last word is, let karma finish it.
exactly. Very good. Very well stated. Yep. Karma's always there. All right, guys. Have a wonderful, I think it's what, night for you? Or is it
No,
a
no,
day?
it's
It's a
it's
day.
morning.
Day.
It's early
Oh,
morning,
it's
early
morning. Oh, it's
morning.
early morning. Okay. All right. Well, have a wonderful day, and we'll talk to you on Saturday
Yes,
morning.
yes, yes, yes.
Okay. All right.
Okay, bye,
Bye bye.
bye. Good night, honey.
Say Lennox. Say night night. Oh,
Goodbye, honey.
say night night.